JSEAsy, a job safety and environmental analysis. In this demonstration, we're going to create a new JSEA template. The main options. From the main options screen, click on Create New JSEA Template. In the new JSEA template window, type in a description of the tasks to be undertaken and then press Tab or Enter. The work description is now copied to become a main process step. Click on the main process step to create the new sub-steps that are associated to the selected main process step. Type in a description of the job step and then press Tab or Enter. Click on the sub-process step to review or enter the potential hazard associated with the job step. From here, you have the option of selecting a potential hazard from the drop-down list or searching for a hazard keyword. From here, if you find a hazard that is applicable, you can click on it to insert it. Now that we've entered a potential hazard, we need to enter a hazard control for the selected hazard. More than one control can be selected to apply to the hazard. From here, we'll continue to build our template step by step, identifying the potential hazards and control measures as we go for every job step. We enter in the job steps as we go. If the potential hazard is not in the list, you can simply add it to the list. From here, you'll need to select the risk rating for the selected hazard. Working your way down the left-hand side, you will need to consider the frequency of likelihood of the hazard. Is it almost certain to happen? Is it likely to happen? Does it occasionally happen? Is it unlikely to happen? Is it rare that this will happen? In this case, if cutting through the cord, it would be fair to say that it happens occasionally. Now, running across the matrix, we need to consider the consequence or severity should the incident occur. In the case of cutting through the cord, a safety incident, would this incident be likely to result in a minor injury? Could this incident result in an injury requiring medical attention? Could this incident result in a lost time injury? Could this incident result in a permanent or total disability? Could this incident end in a fatality? In the case of cutting through the cord, it would be fair to say that it could potentially end in a fatality. We can now see that the risk rating in this instance is a 22. We now need to consider the control measure. So if we implement the control measure, we will reduce the risk rating. In this case, it would be fair to say that by implementing the control measure, it would be unlikely to result in a minor injury, thus achieving a revised risk rating of 2. Now we need to consider who is responsible for this, or who is going to action this. We now need to consider the personal protection equipment, or PPE, required for the task. We now need to consider the duties and/or qualifications required for the task. Select all of the appropriate qualifications, duties and responsibilities, training or licenses required. Following that, select the appropriate reference, plant and equipment to be used, as well as safety inspections required. When you have finished, click Done. Select any applicable specific references. You have now finished your JSEA template. This will be stored and can now be used over and over again. When creating a site-specific JSEA, just insert this template when you need it. Thanks for watching. For more information, please view the JSEA Demonstration 1, Building a JSEA from Existing Templates.